My friends, it is I, your wintry neighborhood Winterspelll, saying hello. How you guys doing? We're gonna... There, everybody's talking at once. So, I hope you guys are having a great day. It is Skyrim Day once more, and last time we finished up the Thieves Guild quest line. However, that does not mean we're done. We still need to restore the honor of the Thieves Guild.
Need some gold. Well, I have some work for you. Still have quite a good bit of jobs available if you're looking for some extra.
First, we're going to do this stuff. So the way this works is I have to do jobs in Whiterun.
Be sure to bring them to me.
Yes, Whiterun, Solitude, Windhelm, and
catch. There you go.
Grudge.
You smile.
Crap.
Well. I was looking for this little beauty.
Solitude, Windhelm, Whiterun, and Markarth. I have to do 5 jobs from either Delvin or Vex in each city, and then they give me a main job. So I'm going to be speed running this. I'm going to do the jobs where I change the ledgers, because that is the easiest.
Well. I was looking for... If you happen to buy the 8, you actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a life.
So, what this is going to do for us is, I'm going to do the speedrun version of this, where I just do the ledger changing.
Need a few spare septums?
This guild needs...
Gonna sneeze.
I handle the fishing, hunters, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch.
Really thought I was going to do that. Ooh.
Feet.
Make sure the sound is working. I realize that. Alright, the numbers jobs. So I'm going to be trying to do this all in one episode. If I get close enough, then I might extend the episode. So what I'm going to do is, I saved before I talked to him.
Good.
And let's see if it gives me the right city. Yes, Whiterun. So what I'm going to do is, if it gives me the wrong city, then I'm just going to reload the save so I can save time that way. I'm not doing any jobs in any city I don't need to be in. Just because I want to restore the Thieves Guild.
Wanted to say something.
That's great. Everybody wants to say something to me.
What's going on?
Where did you come from? Okay, now this wire is getting stuck. There we go, because I got this thing charging as I do this. Alright, map. So we're going to the Drunken Huntsman. So for those who might remember, the Drunken Huntsman is where I, well, it's where I killed Nazim. And his wife, you know, and I just opened the door and there's a guard standing there. Because that was fun. You don't see me. Let's take this while we're here. I will take your gold. Let me just go see Delvin. So that is job 1. This is going to be a great way to get some gold. So we've completed 2 major quest lines at this point. Like by the end of this little video, or the next video, depending on how long it takes. It shouldn't take too long, because I can do these numbers jobs fairly quickly. So about level 39, level 40, and we'll have finished 2 major quest lines. That's pretty cool. Alright. So essentially, we're just going to keep running back and forth.
If you need marksman training, and you've got the coin.
Brother, I don't think I need your marksman training. I'm kind of good at this. Excuse me. Here to save time. We'll put Fenric's Welcome in the other hand.
Oh, so, well, couldn't have done it better myself. Here's your coin.
And then we'll save. And we'll keep talking to him. So that's one job done in Whiterun.
Need some gold. Great. What you want to do? All right. Got a simple. Just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet.
New protege, my butt. I'm about to be your boss.
Quite a good bit of jobs available.
Feeling
If you're
loose?
looking for some
How
extra
about you run a
coins.
job for me? Delvin, that.
Alright, so that's just ripped in. So we're going to reload the save. Because again, I am not doing jobs where I don't have to do them. That is on purpose.
Find me if you're ever looking for some extra coin. Looking for wood. Great. What you want to do? These marks keep their legend. Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it.
But why would I want to retire?
It's
I
one
have
thing
work
to say
if you've
you've
got
got
the
the skills
backbone.
to be a thief. It's another to actually use.
Whiterun. Perfect. So, honestly, by getting this done, it's going to also give us access to my favorite armor in the game, the Guildmaster armor. This is the armor that I wear pretty much every stealth playthrough I do. It's just awesome. I love the coloring. I love the look. I love the effects because I do like playing a thief in Skyrim. It is a lot of fun. I like the stealth attacks. I like, the feeling of being able to get in anywhere I want. War Maidens. And just, be able to be like a ghost moving through the battlefield. That's just so cool for me. Now, it's also fun to run into the Warhammer screaming like a madman going, "Ah! Cheese!" But you know what? It's just whatever you gotta do. Going from the back. You do not see me. You know what? Actually, let's see what I can sell to her.
You're someone looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell these. Because that will be helpful. I don't need the amber. Oh, we got a lot of gold now. And
Don't
we're
forget to
okay
check
on
inside
that
the
stuff.
shop if you need anything.
We'll use the fences when we need to. There we go. You do not see me. Ooh, I am a ghost. I am a ghost. I'm just gonna take your stuff. Man, this music is pretty. Alright. I was thinking about this today while I was at work. I was thinking, one of the things I love most about Fallout, and I mentioned this before, is how morally gray the factions are. Where there's definitely really good things and really bad things about either one or any of them, so that you have a choice while playing. And that your personal canon can be protected and, you know, feel right. Skyrim is not as morally gray, honestly. Like, each faction is pretty clear about what they are, what they do. And there are some that, like the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. Oop, we got this here now. Because now, of course, we're with Nocturnal. So they have, like I said, they got the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. They're like, yeah, no, we're the bad guys. That's very clear here. And then you have, like, the Companions, like, hey, we're warriors, we're cool guys. The Dawn Guard, we kill things. Volkihar vampires, yeah, we also kill things, but we're bad about it. And just like you got all these factions, honestly, the only like sort of morally gray thing I think is the Civil War quest line. But if you really look at it, I kind of feel like Bethesda is definitely against the Stormcloaks.
Yeah, sure. Go on. Just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet.
Where's it going to be?
Need some gold? I may have some work for you.
Solitude, okay. Excuse me. So that's just something I've noticed. Skyrim is not morally gray. Even its morally gray parts are still biased.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
That's just what I think.
Yes?
So, my wife wouldn't like me talking to you. I just think it's interesting. I mean, 2 games released by the same company at the same time, you know, it's just interesting to see the differences. I analyze, it's what I do. Alright.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
I'm gonna cast my fancy magic up your butt. You're gonna leave me alone. You see nothing. I am a ghost. I just take their gold every time. It's like I'm getting paid multiple times. And I'm into it. Wow, they do not seem... Now they see me. Hey, what are you doing in here? You don't need to know. Shut up. Alright, 13 minutes in, 3 jobs down. Not bad. So that's 2 for Whiterun. Come on. 1 for Solitude. None for Markarth. None for Windhelm. That's all good. We are almost there. Thankfully, we only have to do 20 jobs. Technically 24 jobs, because the 4 special missions. But we don't have to do... We don't have to do too much. This can be a grind, and it can honestly be a little annoying. I will admit, this is my least favorite part about the Thieves Guild. Trying to, like, speed run this so I can just get the stuff that I want. I prefer to do more freelance thievery.
What's on your mind?
There we go. But, you know, it's still fun. Because we'll get the better stuff. So yeah, this can be a little annoying, but we just, you know, we do it, we get it done.
Something troubling. So, couldn't have done it better myself. Here's your coin.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day?
Walking away without taking...
Welcome to the cozy... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Alright, let's see what I can sell to you. Maybe get some of this stuff out of me. There we go. Whew.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Even more gold. We have a lot of gold. I am okay with this. I like having a lot of gold. Question is, what are we going to buy?
Still have quite a good, bloody good timing. This business is a regular... Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine. Let me give you the details.
Marker. Okay.
Have a drink.
So now we've hit 3 towns. Not bad. Cheese! I don't need the cheese. Alright. Here we go. The shop with the cannibal lady. Alright. This one I gotta be more careful with, since it is night. Still not worried, though. Goodbye. I will take your stuff. And by the way, yes, the title is a Ghostbusters reference, of course. We came, we saw, we stole their stuff. It's what I do. I keep messing up the buttons. I'm still pretty much playing Fallout non-stop, so... I seriously have not put that game down in just months. And as you saw, I got some nice stuff from the Creation Club. Although, weirdly, I'm really excited about the shirts. I love cool outfits for characters. I just really do. Definitely excited to go get that... Excuse me, that helmet. You know, the Skyrim helmet. For my soldier character. That's going to be super cool. And he can definitely use the sword. Although his melee weapon at the moment is the Furious Power Fist. I gave it the fire mod.
Yeah.
Really enjoying that. I mean, it does like 30 physical damage and 20 energy damage. So it ends up being, I think, more than the puncturing mod. I like it. And it looks really cool, especially in the dark when it's glowing. I'm a sucker for things that look cool.
And here's the spoils.
Alright.
This game still have quite a good bit of... Alright? Anything in... These marks keep their ledgers all neat and... Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go.
Alright, what's it gonna be? Markarth. So that makes 2 for Markarth, 2 for Whiterun, and 1 for Solitude. Alright. We are getting there. I don't think we're going to have any problem finishing this tonight. It usually takes me about an hour, hour and a half just to get this done anyway. And that's, you know, if I tool around a bit like I am. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Did I say I wanted to talk to you? No. No, no, no. I have no time for that sort of thing. No, no, no.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Go cast your fancy magic in my butt. I don't care. Shut up. You know, the funny thing is,
Thank you again for...
Has plenty of strong
as
drink.
I'm literally just looking up, I can see my bookshelf that has my DVD collection on it. And there's my Psych Season 3 DVD. And I'm just seeing Dule Hill giving me the Gus eyes, going like, hey, hear about Pluto? That's messed up, right? Like, oh my gosh. It's not creepy at all. Thank you, Dule Hill. But no, he's cool. I like his character. He's a little messed up, but I would be with Sean as a friend too. My dad always says, I can't believe he's still friends with Sean. After 5 minutes, I would not want to be his friend. I'm like, you know what? I think that's the point. That makes sense. I think at his core, like, Sean Spencer does care for people. He's just very selfish and impulsive. Which is not really serving him very well. But all in all, I think he's a good guy. This really needs to rein himself in. And I get it, I'm impulsive too. Like, don't leave me alone at the card shop. But still. Cool dude. Very dramatic. I appreciate dramatic.
Hope it went well.
I am dramatic. I know, shocker. Right. Next job after we get paid.
Something. And here's the spoils.
And we just keep saving. I'm gonna have to go through and clean out my saves after I'm done with this episode. I have to do that every so often for Fallout and Skyrim.
Need some gold. Bad time. Bring this business. Finally, someone with backbone. Here you
Come
go.
on. What's it gonna tell me? Markarth. Okay. And while we're at it, let's see how much gold we have. Whew! Nice! I can buy just about anything now. So that makes 3 for Markarth. So it's kind of looking like Markarth's going to be our first special job. Which is fine. I'm ready to go.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
It always goes well. It's me.
Is there something I can do for you?
I can think of a few things. Like, play Yu-Gi-Oh! With me! No, but that is what I would ask. As I try to grow my Yu-Gi-Oh! Army. Which also reminds me, I need to give a message to TCG Player. I've been waiting over 2 weeks for my Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbits. I need them for my Dark Magician Red Eyes deck. Which is looking fabulous, by the way. I now have a Verte Anaconda. That card is so useful. And also netted me a massive win. I really hope they never ban Dragoon. This deck is just too fun to use. Hey, puppy. The dog's there, so I'm going to sneak out without the gold this time. Just so I don't have to deal with the dog. Surprised it didn't smell me. Alright, so that's 2 for Whiterun, 1 for Solitude, 3 for Markarth. Haven't gotten 1 for Windhelm yet. Essentially, the way these jobs are going to work is when I get a special request job, which there's one for each of those 4 cities, then I end up speaking to someone powerful in that city, someone with influence and money. Essentially, I do them a favor, and they pledge to help the Thieves Guild. And that's how the Thieves Guild operates. It makes sure it has powerful, influential allies, like Maven Blackbriar. They're not stupid. You know they're not. And of course, as we improve the guild and get allies, we'll also get more shops down here in the Ragged Flagon. So we can have a nice bustling little community right here.
Some been troubling. This kind of work suits you. But it's going to end up.
Alright, 26 minutes in. We've gotten 6 jobs done.
You got lots of... Alright. And if... Alright. Got a simple. Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck.
Alright, what's it going to tell me? Markarth, Hag's Cure. Yep, Markarth is definitely going to be our first one, I'd say. So I really want to do the Bedlam job, but that takes a while. Bedlam jobs are fun because it's literally just a crime spree. You have to steal 500 gold pieces worth of merchandise. Honestly, you walk right in and take one of the gems of Baron Zaya, that's your 500 right there. Now, they're fun, but like I said, they take time, so I don't do them when I'm trying to become Master of the Thieves Guild. I just do them for fun. Alright. Whew. Really wish I could stream Oblivion for you guys. I have not figured out how to do that, because I can't really find Oblivion for the PS4 without paying exactly $100, and I am not doing that. I would not pay $100 for like any game. And I don't even think it gives you the DLC. And playing it without the DLC just seems blah. Because I've got it on my Xbox 360, and I love to play it, and I've got like all the DLC. Oh.
The Hag's Cure is here for all your
Nice.
needs.
And honestly, I don't want to do it without the DLC. Unfortunately, I cannot stream off of my Xbox 360, because that would be awesome if I could, but it does not have that capability. Otherwise, I would be streaming Fallout 3 and Oblivion for you guys, because I have the Game of the Year editions for both of them. And I love those games. Honestly, I'm really hoping they like update and re-release Oblivion and Fallout 3 for the Switch, or like do it for the PS4. That would make me really happy, because I think there'd still be a good market for that. Because I mean, like, we all know why Oblivion would have a great market. We all know why. But for Fallout 3, let's talk about that. The reason why that would be really cool is because Fallout 3 was released about the same time as Oblivion. This was the first Fallout game that Bethesda had done. Because the original Fallout games, Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, which were set, I believe, in California, they were different. They were owned by a different company who had started it, and Bethesda purchased the rights. And Bethesda did a lot of changes.
Some been trouble. Ooh, nicely.
So this was
done.
like the first modern Fallout game. So it was really cool. And again, it was a great storyline. I mean, by God, they had Liam Neeson in this game. They had Liam freaking Neeson in this game.
What you want to do?
Keep missing that bug. It's been in here for days.
Okay.
I cannot get that little
Just
fly.
the one for you. Legend. Just keep your eyes open
Like,
and your mouth shut. And
this was an amazing game.
Let me give you the details.
And it was really different from Fallout 4, so it feels like a whole different experience. Whiterun. Like, again, as much as I love Fallout 4, there were... Like, I really love Fallout 3 too. It felt like a different kind of game, but still being familiar enough that I can go right from Fallout 3 to Fallout 4 no problem. Like, you couldn't modify your weapons in this game, you couldn't modify your armor, but there was some really good armor, really good weapons. Like I said, the storyline was really cool, and I did love that with the DLC, they updated it so the original game, at the end of the main quest, you die. You set the water purifier to on, you get it going, but the radiation kills you. But with the introduction of the DLC, you had a super mutant follower who started the machine for you, and they don't get killed by the radiation. So that was really cool. It gave you a chance to have a post-game. And there was like a lot of involvement with the Brotherhood of Steel under Elder Lyons, who is a really good guy. Like, Crap, didn't want that goblet. I loved his character. And he was a really passionate, just really good man. The thing is, you actually meet Elder Maxon as well, but he's 10. You walked right by me and didn't see me. Okay. You're dumb. Taking a look for your gold. There you are. That's what I wanted. So it was a whole different experience. Also, you know, Fallout 3 was the first time they mentioned the Institute, but they really didn't delve that much into it, and it was just kind of hinted at. And like, they didn't call it a synth, they called it an android back then. Because again, Fallout 3 is 10 years before the beginning of Fallout 4. And it's also in the Capital Wasteland, which is a decent distance away from the Commonwealth. Also, I thought the Capital Wasteland seemed a bit more barren, honestly. Which kind of also makes sense to me, because it's based around Washington, D.C., which is not as, you know, fertile a region as the Commonwealth. Because Massachusetts is still a fairly, like, natural wooded state. At least I think so. I've never actually been to Maryland, so I have not seen outside of like pictures and videos of Washington, D.C. But I mean, I also thought it was really interesting still to go around the Capital Wasteland. I liked seeing all the monuments and the museums. It was fun because again, I've never gone. I don't really have a desire to go to Washington, D.C. It's just too big a city, too much bustle. Those who know me know that I am a very kind of chill, quiet guy in my soul. I just kind of like to be, you know, easy peasy, you know, gravy.
Right for some chain. Nice. Yeah.
All right. So I would not like the Washington, D.C. area. It would be just simply too much commotion for me. Solitude. Okay. We just need one more from Mark Earth. So yeah, this is the whole world of Fallout 4. If you guys have not played Fallout 3, you honestly should. Because like, I know more people have played Fallout 4 and like Fallout 76. Well, Fallout 3 is just, if you are a fan of the Fallout franchise, you cannot miss this game. It was the beginning of the modern Fallout game. And it's just beautiful. And there's some really cool quest lines. And I did like the way they kind of set up perks Like, it just, you know, different unlock conditions. Although I do think it was a lot more fleshed out in Fallout 4 with the way they did it. But you know what? I can like either one. I think they're both good, the way they did them. And there were some really interesting quests. Like the Wasteland Survival quest. Oh my gosh. The things you had to do for that crazy woman to write her book. Woo! And again, I really love the theory about the Fallout and Skyrim universes being connected.
Can I help you with some herbal needs?
Because it also just makes sense. They're both Bethesda games. There is so much confirmed evidence of the supernatural. Excuse me. Of the supernatural in... Sup?
Get away from me. It's good to see a fresh face. You wouldn't have happened to come from Whiterun, would you?
Don't know what you mean.
Hello, I'm Gisley.
Hello.
But you can just call me Erica's sister.
So,
Everyone does.
yeah. Just, I really, it does make sense. Because again, we actually see ghosts in Fallout 4. Like in Nuka World, there's the ghost of a murderous little girl. There's evidence of, like, eldritch gods and things like that. Like, honestly, like, the Dunwich monster in Fallout 4 kind of sounds a bit like Hermaeus Mora. Like, if I'm going to be very honest with you. So I could really feel like Fallout is the future of Tamriel. And we already kind of have it sort of confirmed, but not confirmed. Like, it's not canon officially, but it's coming from an ex-writer of Bethesda. The Epic Nate 315 did talk about this on his channel. There is a fellow who does a lot of writing. He worked on Morrowind, and I believe he wrote a bit for Oblivion as well. And he wrote this story about the Ninth Era, like a visitor from the Ninth Era that went back to the First Era. And apparently in the Ninth Era, there are robots, there's high technology. Like, it's a futuristic world. So that makes me wonder, what time is the Ninth Era? Could it even be before the bombs dropped in the Fallout universe?
Something trouble. I'll pat you on the back all
Or
night.
maybe it's
Call
after the
call.
bombs dropped and humanity has been restored. But then that makes you wonder, what happened to all the other races?
Still have quite a good bit of good. My client. All right. Got a simple. Finally.
It's just, you know,
Someone
ideas
with
to kick
backbone.
around.
Here you go.
Whiterun. Bellathor. Good. I'm going to enjoy this one. And also, it just makes you think about, like, characters like Mama Murphy, who have abilities like the Sight. There's also a character whose name I cannot remember in Fallout New Vegas. Although New Vegas, I don't generally consider,
You want to talk to me?
like, mainline canon. Just because it really wasn't developed
talk
by
to me?
Bethesda.
Okay.
There's a character that he's kind of a precog as well. Like, just these powers, could they be like the remnants of magic? Like, could they have forgotten magic? And like the other races could have gone into hiding? Which would make me wonder, like, why wouldn't they come back out after the bombs dropped? Or maybe there was like this big war that killed off the beast and elven races. It is distinctly possible. Like, there are so many ways this could have unfolded. And I love it. Just thinking about what it could possibly be. Because again, the theory that they're connected makes a lot of sense to me. Because that also does seem like something Bethesda would do. Especially when they got these two really complex toy boxes to play in. At least that's my theory. You know? I will definitely steal Bellathor's gold. And I like thinking of these theories myself. Just because, you know, it's just the way things connect. They put a lot of time and thought into these games. And again, it's just very interesting for me to see just how it all connects. And I really do think there's a lot of merit to that theory. I mean, hell, they even make references to Skyrim inside Fallout 4. Like, there's a high school you can find. I believe it's where you fight Bosco, that crazy dude that wears the mascot helmet. Like, their mascot is the Bears, and it's literally Ulfric Stormcloak's bear. Like, the exact picture. Like, that's just really cool. Ooh. We've done a whole bunch of jobs now. Here, and I think over here it should actually show us the spoils of some things we found.
It's good to see you in one piece, lad.
Oh, hey.
I just wanted to give you a proper thank you for everything you've done. The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future. What's become of the skeleton key? That's it then. After all those years of helplessly watching the guild decline. But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, we'll soon have more gold than we could possibly spend.
That's true.
I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Delvin and Vex, to make sure the coin keeps flowing, and no one skims.
Would they
If
be
you still
stupid
feel like
enough?
doing some jobs, I'm sure Delvin and Vex have more than their fair share to give out. Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years.
Hell yeah. Alright, so on the desk, we have the bust of the Grey Fox, the jeweled candlestick, the puzzle box, the decanter, and the left eye of the Falmer. I leave them there just because I do like how it looks there to have my spoils. Alright, the Blessing of Nocturnal. Let's see what that does. Fortifies my sneak. Makes sense. I'm glad to see that statue there. Honestly, one of the things I like about Nocturnal is, for the Lady of Shadows, she's very straightforward. Like, what you see is what you get with her. Like, if she tells you, if you do this, I will do this. Well, she'll do that. And not like, you know, Clavicus Vile, who will say, if you do this, I will do this, but he doesn't tell you about all the little loopholes he's left. Like, oh ho, now he's done this, now I get this. Little gnat keeps flying around my head. Trying to get rid of him, he's just very slippery.
Brynjolf's been getting on to me about money. We want to waylay a shipment under what? Good. Here's your assignment.
Alright, what's it gonna be? Alright, Whiterun. Maybe Whiterun will be our first one. This is taking a little longer than I thought, but to be fair, I am, like, talking a lot. And normally when I do this, I'm, like, very silent and focused. But that's all good. We will finish this tonight no matter what. So I will just make a second episode, most likely. So that way I can still get, like, a bio break in. And I gotta blow my nose. I am stuffed up. Because I've already had my caffeine. I am ready to rock. Like, I am not, like, failing at all here. Going through the bark. You know, I really wish they would play Jeremy's Soul at my job instead of the music they do play. Just because I feel like it'd be a lot more calming and just like make everyone chill. Or I wish they'd just let me play it at my register. 'Cause that would be nice. You don't see me. Ha 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 ha. Somebody's watching you. Whoa.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me.
You don't see me.
Get out or I'll call the guards. You should have listened. Guards, help!
You don't see me. Let's see if we got a bounty now. Ha! We got out just in time.
Magic someplace else.
I am a god. Moo-hoo-hoo. Ha ha ha. Anything here I need to steal? Not really. Nee. She has a nice friggin' house, honestly. This is like the equivalent of a friggin' mansion for Whiterun. Alright, I think this should unlock the Whiterun job. That's some good water. It's important to stay hydrated. Originally, I didn't want to, like, drink during a broadcast. Like, you know what? I realize if I drink as I do it, it does keep my voice clear. Which, honestly, just kind of makes me think it's good to have water in my recording area. I've got a little desk next to my chair. That is where I keep my supplies for streaming. And water is always the first thing on the list here.
Good afternoon. Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak in...
Especially since I do get dry throat. So, like, you know what?
Sorry,
my
lad.
money maker
I've
here
got
is my
important
voice.
We'll speak another time.
So, I gotta keep it, you know, working. Make it sound all nice and pretty for y'all.
Ah. Good job. Now, here's your...
Alright. Excuse me.
We actually got a request from one of the most powerful
Here it
families
is.
in Whiterun, the Battleborns. Make your way up there and look for Alfred. He says he's got a matter that requires a delicate touch, and I suggested you for the job. Don't make me the fool and let me down, all right?
Why would I?
More work for the likes of you.
Alright. So we have our first special request job. It's in Whiterun. So we have to go talk to Alfred Battleborn. You know, he's the Alfred, patriarch of the great clan Battleborn. I'm better than all of you. Blah 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 blah. You know how it is. So we gotta go see him. He's the first, like, important, powerful person we're gonna make a connection with. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go see him. Alfred! Alfred.
Alfred?
Patron of the great Saint Clan Battleborn, a name I'm sure you know well.
You're here, and not a moment too soon. If anything should happen to Arn, there'll be hell to pay.
Oh, and you think you can do it?
A close friend of mine. We fought together on the battlefield for many years until old age got the better of us.
Gets us
now
all,
it's
man.
Up to me to save him one more time. This time from the executioner's block in Solitude. The city guard in Solitude is seeking Arn for a serious crime. When he fled here, he was arrested for drunken behavior. Can you imagine?
I can.
His identity isn't known to the authorities in Whiterun, so there's still a chance to save him. Hold a moment. This is more than a simple prison break. I want to have Arn's name stricken from the record books permanently. I'm setting him up with a new identity. It's the only way to throw the guard permanently off his trail.
I mean, a lot easier to do back here instead of, now.
First, steal a letter that was sent from Solitude warning Whiterun's guard to be on the lookout for Arn. The second is to change Arn's name in the prison registry to his new identity. If it was easy, I would have hired a local thug instead of a professional. You see, both of these items are kept inside Dragon's Reach. They don't allow visitors inside the Jarl's or the Steward's chambers. One more thing. If you get caught, I can't afford to be connected to you. Remember that before you do anything stupid.
Well, thank you for insulting me.
It's a well-known fact that my soul changed Arn's entry in the book to... I have eyes within Dragon's Reach. They tell me that all correspondence from other holds are sent to the Jarl's.
Alright. I do think Whiterun is one of the prettiest towns in Skyrim. I really like it. I mean, Solitude is nice, though. But I like how Whiterun is. I might even choose to live here if I had to live in Skyrim. And I do love, like, the mountainous region it's in and the mixed with the plains. Like, rocky plains are just really beautiful.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Kiss my butt. I don't see Farengar. Zup. I am the knight. There we are. And we'll see what fun things we can take. Yep. Nice. Mwah. I'll be taking that. I'll steal the paralysis potion, that'll be useful. There we go, my escape route. That's just easier.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Go cast that fancy attitude somewhere else, brother. Oh, frick. Your dad coming out, son? Whatever, I'll go in and see him. Still missed that blasted thing. My dude.
Old friend. Arn? Never heard of him.
Oh, you think you're
I
fine?
guess that means you're finished. Here's your payment. Tell Delvin that he has my support and all the weight it carries in Whiterun
This
from
was
now
as
on.
stupid as our feud with Clan.
Well, that means we now have Whiterun in our pocket.
Needs, huh?
So that is one of 4 cities that we need. Not bad. So we're going to go report back to Delvin, and then we'll end this episode here for now. Then I will take a short break. Then I will be back and ready to go again. We're going to be finishing this tonight. Alright, Delvin.
Got lots of jobs about. Alfred sent ahead his compliments. Looks like his friend Arn is soon to be released, thanks to his brand new identity.
Nice.
More importantly, he's pledged the full support of the Battleborn clan to the Thieves Guild. I think you'll find that the guild is beginning to grow. It's nice to shake off the cobwebs and get things rolling again.
Alright, so like I said, we're going to end it here, and then we'll be back in the next video to finish this up.
But I can see a bounty headed our way.
Alright, so until next time, this is your wintry neighborhood Winterspell, reminding you to stay frosty, and of course, this Saturday... what is this Saturday? So just bring up my calendar quickly. This Saturday the 30th, be looking out for the Fish Games for his 500th subscriber giveaway. Check him out on Facebook and the Fish Games. And of course, check me out on Facebook at Winterspell Streaming. And I will see you guys next time.